home. And these are my Lego minifigures, and today I'm gonna put them on an ultimate Lego adventure by building them a Lego train and putting them on a giant track that goes around my house with different destinations and challenges along the way. So anyway, let's go. Okay, so last week I moved into a brand new home, and that made me wonder, what if I put a giant Lego train track around it? Yep, that's the most unemployed thing I've ever thought, but we're gonna do it anyway. So our first step is to build a Lego train to transport all the passengers. So I bought some basic Lego train parts, like these wheels and a literal motor which will propel the train forward. So now we're ready to use these pieces to build it. Okay, the train is finished. Let's see if it works. Yep, it does. Okay, the train is finished, but the cars inside are completely empty. So first I built economy seating with basically no leg room that cost the cheapest for the poorest Lego minifigures. Then I built an entirely new room dedicated to first class seating for the wealthiest passengers. You literally get a bed, a flat screen TV, and a private chef that will make you any dish you request. Okay, and our train is complete, so we're ready to load our passengers and set them off on their journey. Now we have a train, but what about a track to guide it through my house? And because we're putting it through my house, we're gonna need a lot. So I went online and gave Lego all my money to buy as many as possible. I ordered like 600 or 700 of them. Okay, we got these bendy tracks, these straight ones, and these curved ones. So using these tracks, let's build a circle out of them to see if they work. Nice. Yes, they do. This train is finally ready to begin its journey. So I built a track entering my house, and it's time to send it inside. Okay, the train has officially entered, and the first room we'll be visiting on our journey is the laundry room. And the first destination I want to build is a Lego amusement park full of rides. So I built one from 1,000 pieces, and it's completely video game themed. Inside is an arcade full of video games, like this dancing one. There's this huge robot with a sword and gun. There's a store that sells snacks, and there's even live music. But the best part is this futuristic roller coaster, which can fit 3 people at a time. Okay, now we built a roller coaster, but what if we turn my washing machine into a ride? So I built these seats to add inside, and now we can load the riders. Oh my gosh. Hold on tight. Oh, I am not riding this one. Okay, that's our first stop, but I literally plan on building 11 more of them, and this video won't end until the track goes around the entire house. So it's time to add more tracks and progress to the next destination. But on the way, I built a small challenge because I want to see if this train can plow through this wall. Wow, okay, first challenge complete. This next destination is this giant medieval castle made from 4,000 pieces. It's guarded by knights, this tower that drops rocks on people who try entering, and this bee nest. To enter the castle, you need to lower this drawbridge and open this gate behind it. And once you enter, you'll find multiple rooms like this weapon room, this prison to keep criminals, and there's even a secret room hidden underneath the castle with treasure inside. And to rule the castle, I even built this Lego Burger King. The next part of my house we'll be visiting is the kitchen, and because it's a place to eat, my plan is to build an expensive 5-star restaurant. So I built this massive pirate-themed restaurant made from 3,000 pieces. The restaurant is literally built into a pirate ship, and outside you'll even find this giant fish. And once you enter, you'll find multiple levels and plenty of tables for seating all the customers. There's a kitchen to prepare the food with every ingredient and cooking tool, and there's even a VIP lounge for our first class customers. Nice, the passengers have eaten and we're ready to continue their journey. But on our way through my kitchen is the refrigerator, and I have a perfect idea. What if we build our next stop inside of it? And because my fridge is cold, what's better than building something like a winter-themed village? I built this large log cabin, and inside you'll find multiple levels with fresh cookies, these beds, and a working fireplace that actually lights up. And in front of the cabin, I built this large hill full of snow that people can ski down. Nice. Imagine opening this to get a snack and you see this. Okay, we're done exploring the kitchen and we're ready to travel to the next part of the house. But on the way, it looks like this guy got his car stuck. Okay, not anymore. Okay, we've unlocked a new part of the house to explore, and this time it's the bathroom. Yep, it's the smallest room in the house, but our next destination will go in here. And I have an idea, because what if we turn this sink into a literal water park? But first, we need to fill the sink with water so it becomes a swimming pool. Okay, now we're ready to build this water park some rides. So first, I built this slide with a giant drop, and at the end, it launches people in the air. Oh, no way, he actually jumped it. Okay, let's try that again. Nice, there you go. I then built this super tall slide that spins. Let's aim for the toilet. Oh, let's go. Oh, well, that guy's gone. And for the final, most extreme thing to add to this water park, I built this extremely tall diving board for only the bravest and most skilled people. Okay, we've entertained the passengers and we're ready to continue our journey to the next room. But this one is very special because it's actually the room where I film all my videos. And we need to build our next destination here. But this time, it's a very creepy one because it's this haunted mansion made from 3,000 pieces. Outside is this cemetery full of bones. And once you enter, you'll find many rooms and levels with cursed items, like this cursed painting, this guy who didn't escape, this cursed piano. You'll find ghosts, but the scariest part of the house is this working elevator that takes people to the top and drops them. But if you thought this house was creepy, I also built this life-size Lego book, which is actually alive and will try eating you. Yeah, this place is way too creepy, so we need to get out of here and head to the next destination. But on our way, I built this huge Lego spider, and we're gonna see if it can stop the train. Wow, it actually did. Ow, I think it bit me. Okay, we've unlocked the next part of our house to explore, and this time it's the living room. So for this next destination, it's a giant Lego NBA basketball game. Oh, let's go! Yo, he dropped this. There's seats for people to watch, and the players have these special legs with springs in them so they can flick the ball. And there's even certain players that can jump and block it. Ooh! Stop playing with me. Go to sleep, little bro. At this point, we've come a long way on our journey, but I still have many more places planned for our passengers to visit. But on our way, we've stumbled across a Lego concert. So I built this stage with lights, and I used this giant speaker.
My heart's like a Lego set, please don't break it. I don't like mega blocks, please don't fake it.
Okay, we're ready to stop for our next attraction, and this time it's this extreme Lego stunt show. I built these special motorcycles that you can actually wind up and launch. I then built this giant Lego obstacle course with two massive loops. This first one has a ring of fire at the end. Bro, it went the other freaking way. Oh, let's go. And the second one has a giant snake with these fangs. By the way, you may die. Okay, we're ready to explore the next room, and this time it's my bedroom. And I have a really cool idea, because I want to build a tunnel which goes underneath the whole bed. So I built this long tunnel which fits perfectly underneath and is the right size for our train. And inside you'll find a beautiful cave full of these glowing crystals and these spiders. So let's put a track through it and send the train inside. Okay, at this point, we've explored the entire inside of the house, which means what's left to explore is the outside. Yeah, we have plenty of space to build out here, so we got no time to waste. Okay, it's time to make our next stop, and this time it's this peaceful forest with this huge Lego tree house. Here our travelers can feast, and built into the tree is this swing, and these tiny houses connected by bridges. There's this winch to transport supplies to the top, and inside each house are tiny beds for people to sleep. So it's time to give our travelers some rest until the next morning. Nice, our travelers are rested and they're ready to continue their journey. So on to the next stop we go. But on the way, we've stumbled into a huge obstacle. And it's this pool, which we're gonna pretend is a huge lake. And the only way to move forward is to get across. So what if we built a Lego bridge to get the train to the other side? So I built this thin wooden bridge which goes across the entire pool, but it's extremely weak. So I added some supports underneath the water to hold it up. Another problem is the track going up to the bridge is too steep. So I built this sturdy ramp to guide the train upwards, and I built another ramp to guide the train downwards into the grass. So now that our bridge is complete, let's test it and see if our train can make it across. Okay, we're ready to make our next stop. And this time, it's this tropical private island resort, which is everyone's dream vacation come true. Here you can buy ice cream, you can rent surfboards, and this resort even has its own water park with a slide and this peaceful waterfall where behind you'll find these baby turtles hatching. Along the beach, you can relax on these chairs or your own private raft, which has a slide on it. And in the heart of the resort is this luxurious 5-star hotel, where inside you get plenty of beds and you even get free snacks and drinks. Okay, it's time to continue exploring the backyard, but on our way to the next stop, I built this huge Lego plant. It's built into this magical pipe that teleports people, and the actual plant is this giant mouth full of teeth. Okay, next, I want to build some sort of landmark that our train can go underneath. So I built this giant T-Rex dinosaur from 2,000 pieces, and it's so huge that the train will literally fit underneath it. So let's see if it can. Okay, now we've explored the entire backyard, but there's actually one final place in my house we haven't explored, and it's the garage. And my plan for this next stop is to build a racetrack to race all my Lego cars. So I built this large track, then I built 8 different Lego cars, which are about to race each other. So now we can place them on our track. Built this finish line and seats for people to watch as the cars race each other. Nice. Next, what if we send the train underneath the car? So I added some tracks below it, and let's see if the train can fit. Nice, yes it can. At this point, our journey is almost complete, and we have one final stop to make, which is also the biggest of them all. But first, since we explored this house, what if we go explore the neighbor's house? Oh, yep, never mind, guys. Now we've made it to the final and biggest stop on our journey, and it's this huge futuristic city full of shops, restaurants, apartments, and its own transportation. Here you'll find a giant robot factory with this crane to build the robots, and this massive clanker. You'll find many shops, like this sushi restaurant, this bakery, and this one that sells phones. It has a monorail to transport people around the city, and this working toilet with its own sewage system. Oh, I am not drinking this water. And the best part is when it gets dark, the entire city even lights up. Holy Lego, this is actually insane. Yes, let's freaking go. That was our final stop, and our journey has finally come to an end because our train has finally returned to where we started. And to celebrate is this grass to touch, because this video actually took forever to make. Wow, we actually put a train track through my whole house. This is literally a childhood dream come true. Also, I was gonna say something, but I lost my train of thought. Thank you to everyone who watches these videos and subscribes. This place would not be possible without y'all. This is a new chapter for the channel. I have a lot of bangers planned. Comment what I should do next. Subscribe. Thanks for watching.